नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Lotus TV, Sadhana TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. Cities sitting with us through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha all over the world. Washington DC, Sripuram, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, Singapore, Singapuram, Ohio, Prayag, Kuala Lumpur, Palani, Mattakkalappu, Ilangai, Toronto, Kailasam, New York, Varanasi, San Jose, Madurai, and Dhyanapitham, Madurai, Klang, Malaysia, Varanasi, St. Louis, Tirumala, Porterville, California, Nithyananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Nithyananda Nagara, Bididi, Nithyananda Nagar, Tiruvannamalai, Melbourne, Australia, Tuen Mun, Hong Kong, Rajajinagar, Bangalore, Oman, Sivagangai, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Mulund, Mumbai, High Point, North Carolina, Houston, Kalahasti, Tallahassee, Florida, Bangalore North, Jorpati, Nepal, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Devon, UK, China, Selang, Malaysia, Delhi Bazaar, Nepal, Doncaster, UK, Colorado Springs, USA. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Yes. In next few days, we will be concluding this Living Advaitha Practice. So today, I wanted to give the gist of the whole process. Today is Sunday for devotees from US and Europe. Saturday evening. Naturally, many devotees will be logging in. Maybe by May 1st, I will be completing this process in which I am guiding you all. The last few satsangs, Living Advaitha. First listen. To achieve the Advaitic experience, there are thousands of methods. I can say all methods reach you there only. It can be as simple as pouring a water on a stone, to as deeper as finding your source of thoughts. It can be as simple as this and as difficult as that. Sometime I can say, finding the source of thought is too simple. Then remembering the right context and pouring a water on a stone. Anyhow, whether you start with this or with that, always you end up in Advaita. That is the goal. That is the goal. So don't worry at all what path you do. Advaita is the goal. But I want to tell you one thing. Please listen. This practice which I am leading all of you, the teamily practice for living Advaita, it makes you experience Advaita in all its dimensions. Please understand. You get not just the oneness experience, the non-dual. Again, I apologize. A non-dual cannot be translated as oneness because no other word. I am using the word oneness. The non-dual experience, this process of teamily, living Advaita, not only leads you to the non-dual experience, it also makes you experience all the best things of life, like health, wealth, beautiful relationships, completion in your every moment, above all the extraordinary miracle powers. Listen, please listen. There are tons of methods to achieve Advaita. For example, Zen. Zen also leads you to Advaita, but a very dry way. You just sit and stare at the wall for 10 years in Zen. You will achieve Advaita. True, but 10 years. So there are many paths leads you to Advaita. There are many ideas leads you to Advaita. Even Saiva Siddhanta leads you to Advaita. I know by making this statement, I will agitate many people who don't know anything about Saiva Siddhanta and claim themselves as Shaiva Siddhantis. Whether it is a Kashmiri Saivism or Saiva Siddhanta or the Veerashaivism, or Dvaita, Visishtadvaita, whatever may be the philosophy or the name, methodology, you may call it. Finally, everything leads to Advaita. Everything leads to Advaitic experience. So please understand, but because of the time that process takes, during the process the different powers it awakens, based on that the processes can be classified first level, second level, third level, fourth level, like that. I tell you. I have travelled almost all alive paths for enlightenment. Please understand, not just through one or two. I have consciously scanned, went through, researched almost all the paths still alive and available on the planet Earth. I am telling you, I have put the best of everything and created this teamily process. And my own experience, it is like I myself defeat my own achievements. First, what I contributed, the science of chakras, then the science of unclutching, then the science of completion. I myself expand, or I can say lead you to the essence. That is the reason I am telling you the process of teamily, this teamily process, living Advaita, teamily process, living Advaita. Not just it awakens the experience of non-duality in you in a very short time, it also awakens the extraordinary powers in you. I tell you, nothing wrong in living and having extraordinary powers. These fools who can't handle little responsibility of money, little responsibility of name and fame, recognition, because of that their fear pattern, they hate powers also. Listen, stopping with powers is something seriously wrong, but hating powers is also some deep incompletion. You neither need to stop nor need to hate. Hating again is incompletion. I will demonstrate through my Gurukul kids how the power and non-dual experience so beautifully goes hand in hand without any fear or incompletion. I am so happy. In 24 hours, my kids came back to the Advaitic space and made the heaven shower yesterday. I told them, one day no school. See, in the regular schools and colleges, if there is some fight among the kids, they beat each other in group or throw stones at each other in groups, they give one day holiday. In our school, if our kids miss the Advaitic space, I stop the school one day. One day I told, shut down the classes, no classes today. All of you sit and work on completion. You have to come back to the space of completion. Anything can be lost, not Advaitic space. Come back to your Advaitic space, oneness with the nature, make the heavens shower, and it did not rain anywhere. Just that few acre, not even in the Mysore road. Told them, bring yourself to the Advaitic space, completion space, give the ahuti to Mahadeva and request him, please accept this and show us by the drizzle, heaven showering, that you accepted. I told them, finish this, only then we start the classes. They did it. Powers are not wrong. This system which I am teaching all of you the teamily process, experience of Advaita, living Advaita, not only awakens the non-dual experience in you as short as within 21 days, it is also as deep as great process of Hatha Yoga. It awakens the Ashtama Siddhis. So I am giving you the essence of the whole process today. The first step, form a teamily. Teamily means family plus team together. Persons with whom you are sharing your whole day. The person may be your senior officer or junior officer. He may be your employee or employer. He may be your subordinate or boss. The persons with whom you are sharing your home, it may be your kid, your father, your mother, your daughter, your spouse, husband or wife, even your maid, driver, whoever is living in and around you, whoever is living with you, around you. Unfortunately, all the English words are too small. The word Bandhu Mitra, what it means in Sanskrit can never mean friends and relatives in English. In Sanskrit, the depth of the word Bandhu Mitra can never be translated by the word friends and relatives. That is why I am struggling and using so many words. People who live around you, with whom you share your life and all that. In Sanskrit, just these two words is enough. Bandhu Mitra, your teamily. Your team and family. Make a list of your team and family. Decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. First, form a teamily. Second, decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. Please understand. For each of these instruction, why I already spoke last 1 month. How, why, all that I have spoken last 1 month. Today I am just specifically going to only give the instructions. Like capturing the gist. Third, form a clear identity which you want to live. Authentic inner identity which you want to live. Authentic outer identity which you want to live. Authentic others' image means the image which others want to feel about you. The image, what is the image you want others should experience about you? And life image, what is the image you want to experience about life? Pen down all these 4, elaborate, detailed way, and Ask the support of your teamily. Tell them, this is the way I am going to build myself. Can you all support me? Help me by giving the feedback. What all the incompletions I have to complete? What all the way I have to transform myself to be this authentic personality? Asking the feedback of your teamily. When your teamily gives the feedback, you need to sit and contemplate, to track back, trace back all those incompletions in you, how the patterns developed in you and became those incompletions which your teamily is pointing it out. This is the tricky area. If you tell your teamily, I want to be remembered by all of you as a loving, caring person. Your teamily says, then you need to develop more trust on us. As of now, the trust is not enough. Then look back when this distrust pattern starts. Then you make the list of all the incompletions you need to complete. Your teamily's feedback is like a raw understanding. You tracking back and tracing back to the source of patterns, root incidents from when you developed those incompletions. I gave you one example. If you declare your other's image, I want every one of you to perceive me as loving, caring person. Your teamily gives you the feedback. You may have to raise your trust on us more. That's the incompletion we find. Then you need to sit and trace back. When you started developing this distrusting pattern, those incidents pen down. Now all the feedback your teamily gave and the tracking back, tracing back you did, which is available in front of you, is the incompletions you need to complete. That is the incompletions you need to complete. So listen, ध्यान से सुनिए, please listen. Once you list all the root incidents, root patterns, incompletions, now it is time for you to complete. I tell you, the moment you pen them down and identify your incompletions, they lose power over you. They lose power over you. Sometimes people ask me, how to know teamily's feedback is right? Be very clear. Anything teamily gives as a feedback, take it as right. Don't even have the problem whether teamily is right or wrong. Anything teamily gives as a feedback, take it as right and trace back, track back. If it is not right, don't worry. Naturally, those incompletions will not be there. If it is there, complete it. If it is not there, enjoy it. That's all. Describe all your incompletions in detail. Just by understanding, most of them will lose power over you, and the remaining, if there are few, sitting like a small wound, like a pus, just few days, complete them and drop it, it will disappear. Nothing to be worried, nothing to be bothered. So I give you next few days to do this completion. Completion can be done in two ways. One, reliving and relieving, or using your intelligence and just discarding. When you know it is incompletion, you can just discard. That's all. If you feel so attached, you are not that sure it is only incompletion, then sit and brood over, relieve them and relieve. Next few days, you have time to do the completion. Maybe from the May 1st to almost whole May, we will be having satsangs from Varanasi. Other than few days, because few days we are planning for the early morning boating in Ganga and early morning Vishwanatha's darshan, for the darshan of Vishwanatha. We are planning for an early morning Vishwanatha darshan, where we will be doing Rudrabhishekam. We are also planning, but the space is not yet confirmed. We want to do a Rudrabhishekam inside Vishwanatha temple. So other than those few days, we may have almost the whole May satsang. As long as till I am there, I think last few days I may be going to Haridwar or coming back. Anyhow, many days we will be having satsang from Varanasi. I will guide you to the next level of Advaita, means next level of experiencing Advaita after the completion. After the completion, it's co-creation with your teamily. But before that, I wanted you to finish the completion process. There are few people who have not done it. Especially if you want to be a Tanedar or Kotari or Mahant or Sri Mahant, please listen. You have to form your teamily. You have to declare your authentic identity only to your teamily. You don't need to tell everyone. And you have to get their feedback, your teamily feedback. And you have to trace back all your incompletions, and you have to complete with them. And the teamily does not need to know the root incidents. Even your patterns, teamily does not need to know. You have to complete with it by May 1st, before May 1st, because May 1st itself, from May 1st any day I may start the next step of the Living Advaitha co-creation. Being a co-creator. Please listen. So if you are doing this process, you have few days time to complete. If you are halfway, you have few days to complete. If you have not even started, you have few days to complete. If you are doing, you have few days to complete. If you are halfway, you have few days to complete. If you have not even started, you have few days to complete. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.